Marty DeRosa, special challenge laid down here. Non-title. ACH Trevor Lee.
No love lost between these two. They know each other inside out. Big fight feel atmosphere here at the Logan Square Auditorium. And Trevor Lee handing over his title, which is not on the line, and requesting the microphone. Here we go. Oh, false alarm.
Trevor Lee not going to give the fans at Logan Square what they want.
All about the wrestling tonight here.
Bell has been ringing here underway. ACH has not taken his eyes off Trevor Lee since he walked through that curtain.
Tyler, talk a little bit about the battles these men have had here in AAW.
You know, they've been thorns in each other's side for the better part of a year and a half here. ACH well documented his history with Eddie Kingston in wrestling. And Trevor Lee
drinking in the disdain of these fans.
I mean, let's talk about the year that he's had. You know, claiming that Heritage title from DJZ. Both men sizing one another up, trying to figure out how can I make this first move be the most effective one that it can. Collar elbow tie-up between these two warriors in the center of the ring. Both ACH and Trevor Lee jockeying for position. Both men trying to break the other one down. And the intensity between both men. ACH realizing he has to calm it down.
Trevor Lee. The confidence of this man is unbelievable. Thrives off the booze.
Collar elbow tie-up by these two men one more time. ACH looking to back him into the ropes. Both men dropping their center of gravity, trying to really gain the upper hand, trying to build as much power that they can in that stance to back the other one into the corner, much like Trevor Lee did just there.
Trevor Lee a hand of hair right there, or rather ACH a hand of hair.
Referee Brian Stifler calling for a clean break.
Trevor Lee, a beautiful French braid of sorts.
Stifler, of course, reminding these men this contest is contested under wrestling rules.
Guys, come on.
Collar will tie one more time. ACH looking to grab that side headlock. Trevor Lee, though, doing a great job of keeping the weight of ACH in front of him. Now, Lee stomping on the back of the knee.
Smart move by Trevor Lee.
And now, grabbing at that shoulder, bending that arm. And now grabbing in a wrist twist. ACH with the roll through, but cannot break that grip of Trevor Lee as Trevor Lee breaks him down to the ring mat one more time. And now Trevor Lee grabbing at the metacarpals, trying to pull him down.
Manipulating those digits, ACH grabbing on.
ACH having to bridge out of that cover. Trevor Lee, though, looking to use the body of ACH as a surfboard. Breaks that bridge down. No, ACH back up on the toes one more time.
ACH, the core strength.
Yeah, of course, ACH competing in the best of the Super Juniors in Japan. You know, every single morning when he was over there, he started off with, I would hazard the guess, anywhere between 25, 30, 45, maybe even an hour of neck bridging. Deep ankle kick now transitions into a headlock.
If you wrestle the style ACH wrestles, that neck has to be protected.
Now Trevor Lee looking to find any way that he can to gain upper hand there, whatever. But a headlock takeover by ACH on Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee cradles him over. Only able to get the 2.
Trevor Lee would love nothing more than to sneak a victory early on.
Ooh.
Oh, cranking that neck. The human neck is not supposed to bend that way. Trevor Lee raking the eyes in the process. If there's a rule to be broken, Trevor Lee knows how to do it. In plain sight of that referee. Hyperextending that neck when he twists over.
This is Trevor Lee. This is a man. He knows how to pace himself in a wrestling ring. Quite honestly, better than anybody that there is in the game today. This is a man that's wrestled over almost 2 hours straight. Think about the list of men that can say that they've done that. Mutual sign of respect between these two athletes as they circle each other one more time. They both try to grab that knuckle lace. Feints a kick and then transitions into a wrist twist, does Trevor Lee. Now Trevor Lee with a deep ankle pick out of that hammer lock. Puts him over onto his belly, flips him over, keeps hold of that leg, into a prong. But ACH able to roll through now, trying to gain that wrist control.
Can't be understated what a technician Trevor Lee is.
Call him the technical savage, the youngest veteran in the game. But ACH is well versed as they come. Think about how differently ACH has changed his style. Not only over the past, years, but over the past few months. This is a man he's gone from being the guy that has to rely on flying off that top rope and flying over that top rope. He's become this guy that can grind you down and he can wrestle with the best of you.
Having been the AAW heavyweight champion, he definitely had to meet all types of wrestlers, changed up his style to do battle with all of them.
And it was ACH earlier this year. Him and Trevor Lee faced each other in tag team action. It was Trevor Lee and David Starr. They took on ACH and Jushin Thunder Liger back at our anniversary show. Just goes to show how long these two men have been a thorn in each other's side.
Beautiful escape by Trevor Lee.
This is a rematch from WrestleMania weekend. Now Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee may or may not have been a little hungover for that match. I think he's taking this one a little more serious.
Well, there was circumstances that caused him to not have the match that he's used to, and he got beat in record time. You got to think about how embarrassing that is for somebody that at that time was the Heritage Champion. Had a shot to beat the guy who has had the belt in this company.
The eyes of the wrestling world.
To coin that phrase, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Well, Trevor Lee was not able to do that on that night. And you got to think, with innovative cover, only able to get a 2. You got to think, though, with him not being able to get the victory on that night, what did that do to his mindset? What did that do to his psyche? Has that loss eaten him up ever since? ACH, though, trips the leg up. Rolls it over. Steps through. Able to hook that leg.
ACH drops. This is not good news for Trevor Lee.
Dropping that center of gravity.
He's got him where he wants him.
Already putting the pressure on those knees. And bridges back into that Muda lock.
I don't recall Muda doing that beautiful Rick Rude swivel of the hips there.
And honestly, Trevor Lee was able to do there, though, alleviate a little bit of the pressure there. He's not allowing ACH to bridge back onto his forehead.
Trevor Lee. Wow.
Transitions it into a dragon sleeper with a little bit more pressure, though.
Hooking his legs behind his back, hooking his hands rather behind his back.
Abandons that hold, and now grabbing at that arm one more time. Cradles him over.
Oh,
ACH with a counter. Trevor Lee, though, able to turn it back into a cover of his own. And the show of respect between these two athletes one more time. Been grappling this entire contest. neither man able to get the advantage in the grappling department.
ACH rethinking his strategy on the outside. Trevor Lee feeling some of those maneuvers to the legs.
It's important to note the cardiovascular condition of both these men and how long they were wrestling each other. Neither man has taken a, well, I might have spoke a little bit too soon there. I was going to say neither man has taken a heavy breath. But if there's one thing I know about Trevor Lee, that could be a mind game. These two men going for the cover one more time. Able to kick him off there with that ankle pick. Now Trevor Lee looking to step through. Ooh! He's pulling. So he has the legs figured forward, just pulling at that ankle. Now turns him over. Can he lock it in? Oh, into a bow and arrow stretch. ACH just being bent in half.
That might be it for ACH.
Now transitions it into a pin.
Look at that.
Only a 2 count. ACH able to bridge out of it. Might have had to kick out of that one with a little bit more than I think he wanted to because he had to break that hold at the same time.
Trevor Lee knows what he's doing. ACH had to use a lot of power to get out of that.
As both men back up to their feet, circling around one another. ACH, everywhere he goes, the fan favorite. But here in the Logan Square Auditorium, here in AAW, he's the most popular wrestler on the planet.
Oh, watch the fingers there.
Has that elbow in a precarious way. Trevor Lee trapped. He's looking for a double stomp. Oh, Trevor Lee able to move out of the way. And much like ACH having to get out of that bow and arrow, how much energy did that take from Trevor Lee to have to get out of that precarious way the second he had an opportunity to? ACH trips him up and now transitions that into that side headlock.
Once again, these two men taking it to the mat.
Face of ACH, cool, calm, and collected. Having the time of his life in there. Trevor Lee backs him into the ropes. Now pulls him out by that foot. Twisting that ankle one more time. And now trips him up. Drops his weight.
Trevor Lee locking in that free foot that ACH would have had.
It's a modified toe hold. Look at ACH pulling at anything given to him.
It's really all he can do right now.
And every time he sits up, it's gonna expend more energy from him, but he has no choice but to sit up from that one. If his shoulders are down, that's a pin.
Trevor Lee locking him in here. Perhaps about to go surfing. Trevor Lee leaning forward. Look at ACH's legs bending all the way forward. The pressure on his knees.
Now Trevor Lee looking to trap both arms. He's got the left. Can he get the right?
He's got it. He's got it. ACH is at the mercy of Trevor Lee right now.
Now Trevor Lee looking to sit back. Into that surfboard stretch. ACH just being pulled
Look at
in
that.
every which direction, Marty.
Torquing away.
Oh, and now look at ACH, though. What a counter. Lateral press. Trevor Lee, though, able to get out. Single leg takedown from Carolina Caveman. Transitions into a chin lock. Steps out of that chin lock and now grabs the headlock. Transitioning grips on that one. Now locking that in underneath the chin of ACH.
Here we go right now. ACH.
ACH able to build back up that base, but it's Trevor Lee transitioning into a side headlock.
If this crowd can will ACH. Trevor Lee cutting it right off.
ACH was looking to shoot him off. Instead, gets brought back down to that mat.
ACH once again returning to that hair, which seems to be his only offense. Trevor Lee in control.
ACH, though, back up to his feet. Goes to whip him off, able to break the hold. Shoulder tackle from Trevor Lee. ACH crashes down to the mat.
Trevor Lee now.
ACH with a deep arm drag takes him down.
Very deep.
And now putting more pressure on that shoulder. Driving his shin into the side of the head of Trevor Lee.
You can't help but notice with this rivalry between these two, they're putting everything in just a little tighter, a little snugger. Knees and elbows are being put in strategic places to let their opponent know, I'm not messing around.
Absolutely. Definitely more of a grinding style than we're used to, especially from ACH. Trevor Lee's always been that kind of guy to where he can use every little inch of his body to an advantage. Finds way out the back door. ACH holding onto the ropes. Trevor Lee, though, looking to deadlift him up. No ACH, though, standing switch. Trevor Lee, though, able to find his way out.
Going low. Both these men going low as possible to sneak out of those.
And Trevor Lee turtling up in the corner, but that might have been the only way he could have broke down out of that base from ACH.
Both men getting a short rest here. That, of course, won't last long. Trevor Lee feeling the effects in that left arm.
And Trevor Lee might have just been asking for a little bit of time there from the referee. Lee coming in. Drop toe hold by ACH. Crucifix pin takes him over. Lee, though, able to kick out at 2. Lama Hastrial cradle from ACH. Trevor Lee, though, out at 2 one more time.
The
able
quickness.
to get the boot up.
ACH with the quickness on that cradle. Thought he might have been able to surprise Trevor Lee, but he was able to kick out.
Now it's Trevor Lee. Grabbing at that wrist. Now using the arm of ACH. He uses a straight jacket by Trevor Lee.
ACH once again trying to lift those hands away from his neck.
Trevor Lee able to break that grip, and now driving the knee into the spine. He's looking to separate the shoulders of ACH. ACH trying to reach for the ropes with his foot, but Trevor Lee doing such an incredible job.
Pulled him right back in the middle.
Of controlling the body of ACH. ACH, though, able to transition that into reversal. Breaks him down, and now using his foot, driving his foot into the spine of Trevor Lee. Double chicken wing grabbed by ACH here now. Trevor Lee just backs him into the corner to break that hold. Referee calling for a clean break. Oh, Trevor Lee with a boot to the gut. Now driving the knee into the side of the face of ACH. You got to think, not only is this a pride thing for Trevor Lee, to try and redeem this loss that he had WrestleMania weekend, to try and show why he is the dominant force as the Heritage Champion here. Of course, this match being non-title. Think about what a victory here would do for him in possible contention for that AAW Championship. To be able to say that you have a victory over the former champion, you got to think that could give him a championship opportunity down the line.
Don't think Trevor Lee is content with just the Heritage title.
And if there's one thing I can tell you about ACH, he's not content. Oh! double stomps on the elbow. I was going to say, if there's one thing I can tell you about ACH, he's not content not having a championship around his waist. He misses that AAW heavyweight title every single day. He was a former Heritage champion as well.
ACH absolutely gutted when he lost that title to Brody King.
Now, just has that waist lock grabbed. Trevor Lee does on ACH. ACH trying to build himself back up to his feet.
That waist lock was such a smart move. Kept ACH grounded and cut down on the wind.
The way that ACH was able to transition that into that headlock, now stands over and switches to the other side. He broke that waist lock with ease. ACH, I'd hazard a guess to say, might have the most powerful lower body in all of professional wrestling. I don't know if you've ever followed this man on Instagram, but the workouts that I see him do, the overhead squats that he does every single day, paying off there.
He is a freak in the gym, in the ring. But right now, Trevor Lee's been very successful keeping ACH grounded.
Trevor Lee heads to the outside as ACH follows up closely behind. Oh! Trevor Lee just trips him up. ACH crashing back first.
Come on, guys.
In the corner of that ring apron.
Sending ACH kidney first into that corner of the ring.
The jagged edge of those wooden planks crashing into the kidney area of ACH.
ACH undoubtedly in pain after that, and once again targeting those kidneys, that lower back.
Not only is there going to be that jagged edge of those wooden boards, there's also a solid steel beam there.
Nothing pretty under that canvas and apron.
Now ACH trying to fight off Trevor Lee, but Trevor Lee able to grab a hold of both boots, now drive that heel into the solar plexus.
Varying his attack, the back, and now the ribs.
The sternum, now just trying to drive the air out of ACH. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. Trevor Lee trying to think, where's my next attack going to be? As he drives ACH headfirst into that top turnbuckle. Whips him into that buckle with authority.
The pop that made. You heard that turnbuckle and corner post just snapping.
It's a man well over 200 pounds crashing into that framing of that turnbuckle pad. As these two men have been going back and forth for well over 20 minutes now. As Trevor Lee drives the forearm into the shoulder blade of ACH. The Logan Square Auditorium crowd firmly behind ACH.
Unless they can jump in that ring and physically do something, I don't know how much longer ACH can hang on.
Whips him into the buckles. ACH though with the up and over. Able to evade that attack, cartwheels over, flips onto his feet, and a standing drop kick sends Trevor Lee down!
ACH favoring that lower back though throughout that entire attack. Trevor Lee feeling the effects of that drop kick. What an impressive outburst of energy by ACH.
You know, that could have been ACH's MO this entire time. I know that Trevor Lee's built for the show and he's built to go. I'm gonna harness my energy in the one big attack. As he points to the faithful here at the Logan Square Auditorium, applauding. No, Trevor Lee with the reversal, sending ACH into the buckles. ACH able to get that boot up. Now Trevor Lee goes head first. Oh. As ACH chops Trevor Lee viciously in the chest. And I don't know if you notice this about Trevor Lee. He doesn't have that that layer of padding that he typically used to have on his chest anymore.
Yeah, you know, usually in the winter you want to keep a little of that chest hair, but Trevor Lee going with the more aerodynamic look.
And a standing neck crank from ACH as he goes for the cover. Only able to get the 2 count. That outburst of offense from ACH seemingly has drained Trevor Lee. As Lee can't even stand without grabbing a hold of that top rope to pull him back up to his own 2 feet. ACH gives him the assist.
Oh, clubbing blow. ACH again favoring that back anytime he gets a free moment.
And that's not something you want to tip the hand at. You don't want to show Trevor Lee an area on your body that's hurt.
Trevor Lee refusing to go for the ride here.
Oh!
Wow.
Throws his own body to the outside and guillotines ACH on that top rope, and now spins him into an area that he wants him to go, driving that forearm into the neck area of Trevor Lee, of ACH rather, and Trevor Lee charges in with that penalty kick. ACH crumbles onto the floor at the Logan Square Auditorium.
A lot of people do it, few people as effective as Trevor Lee with that penalty kick. All that momentum sent him crashing to the apron.
Referee's count at 2.
ACH barely moving on the outside.
Now Trevor Lee just stepping on ACH. Driving all of the energy out of the body of the former heavyweight champion.
ACH perhaps about to get into the crowd.
Trevor Lee directing traffic, telling everybody just get out of the way.
This match might be breaking down, Tyler. Ah, look at the mind games. Look at the mind games. You know, it's a special kind of asshole who's in a match, yet still trolls the fans like Trevor Lee.
Nobody's better at it than Trevor Lee is. And now, clawing at the face and then transitions into that chin lock one more time. Abandons it and driving the knee into the spine.
Trevor Lee getting all that torque he can on that knee, going real high and then drilling it, driving it right into the back of ACH.
Now pulling at the head. And just a teasing round kick. The ultimate sign of disrespect from Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee is in that zone.
Oh, and ACH fired up.
That's when you know Trevor Lee's feeling it, when he plays the mind games.
ACH charging in, but Trevor Lee cuts him off with the pass. And a back breaker. And now that bow and arrow, bending ACH over his knee.
Just torquing on that back. The human body is not supposed to bend that way.
ACH went to the hair again. Trevor Lee had no choice but to abandon that. Goes for the pin, only gets the 2.
Trevor Lee looks to be having fun right now. I think he's enjoying this beating he's putting on ACH.
It's ACH just trying to will himself back into this fight off this love that the Logan Square Auditorium has for him. ACH trying to break that waist lock. Able to do so with those elbows, but Trevor Lee fires with a shot of his own. Oh, ACH pulls him into a shot now. ACH hits the ropes. Able to evade that double stomp. Can't evade that drop kick. ACH is down, collapsed.
Look at the legs. ACH collapsing under his own weight with that drop kick.
The exhaustion setting in for both these men as Trevor Lee goes for the pin. ACH rolls that right shoulder off the mat. Trevor Lee grinding at the face of ACH. Referee putting the count on him. Now just dropping that knee. Now transitions, put that shin onto the throat
Trevor Lee using that 5 count to his advantage, breaking at 4 3/4. Buttering up our official here.
And, you know, I think he has a respect for the wrestling rules being adhered to by our senior official.
Sure. Whatever you say, Tyler.
Puts that knee in the lumbar. ACH had the rope grab. Trevor Lee, though, breaks the grip. Now transitions that into that bow and arrow stretch one more time.
It was effective before. He's going for it again. ACH has spent way too much time in this match. Bent. Tied up like a pretzel.
Oh, ACH breaks it. Lateral press. Only a 2 count. Chops Trevor Lee in the chest. Does ACH. ACH hits the ropes. Trevor Lee gets that knee up.
Nothing fancy there. Just a knee to the midsection.
And those ribs of ACH. Well-documented injury history. For the better part of the past year, he bandaged him up.
The walking wounded he looked
Absolutely.
like.
As Trevor Lee just driving the sole of his boot into the throat. As Trevor Lee collapses. Almost in a heap of exhaustion. Catching his breath here. These men passed the 30-minute mark here, and they've been going back and forth that entire 30-minute. Neither man has been able to gain a clear advantage, but it looks like Trevor Lee might be pulling away here.
ACH, just when you think he's down, feeding off the energy of the crowd here at the Logan Square Auditorium. Back to his feet.
Catches the boot of Trevor Lee. ACH coming in, trips up the leg. Double stomp ducked.
Well scouted.
Ankle pick into the STF.
And he could not have that locked in any tighter.
ACH is in a bad
Pressure,
way.
look at the neck of ACH.
Being bent in half.
Unable to reach that rope, the leg bent.
Abandons.
Look at that.
Abandoned the stretch, puts that arm behind him, and now just pulling at the face of ACH. ACH though able to get to the ropes.
Thank God for that. ACH's body is mangled right now. Trevor Lee's got to be wondering a little bit, what does he have to do to put ACH away?
Oh, absolutely. He's pulled in every which direction, but ACH has been able to find his way out the back door and transition either into a cover or a submission of his own.
Like you said, we are over the 30-minute mark. And these men, they look like they've battled every second of this 30 minutes.
No. Usually it's only championship contests here in AAW that are scheduled for that 60-minute mark, that 60-minute time limit. Both these men demanded it from AAW management, and AAW management said, you know what, you guys got it.
They wanted it, they got it. They might be rethinking that right now as we head.
As we head north of 30 minutes, and Trevor Lee looking for that penalty kick again. No, ACH catches the boot. Trips him up, and he goes face first into the ring apron.
ACH right now favoring that shoulder. Bought himself a little time there. Trevor Lee went crashing to the apron.
Now ACH stalking Trevor Lee.
Not exactly sure what ACH is thinking about here. Definitely sizing up the situation. We've seen this before. Notice ACH's leg. He's locked himself in.
Able to give himself just a little bit of momentum on this deadlift.
Trevor Lee grabbing on for dear life.
Trevor Lee able to get that back elbow, breaks the waist lock. As he comes in, ACH gets the boot up. Enziguri kicks him in the sternum. Boot to the face.
Trevor Lee of kicks.
Trevor Lee just crumbles down, but ACH is exhausted as they come right now. No, Trevor Lee.
No.
Picks up ACH with this.
Oh!
Drops him into the guardrail.
ACH might have cracked ribs.
As you look at the fans at ringside, as they winced as ACH crumbled into that guardrail.
You know, I thought for a second Trevor Lee might be going for some sort of like tombstone pile driver on the apron or something. ACH said, nah, fuck that. I'm going to take him and smash him over the guardrail.
And now both men down.
Oh, that sound, that thickening thud.
As Trevor Lee gets back up to his feet. Crawling back into the ring is the Carolina Caveman.
He might just take the count. Well, wrestling rules would indicate we could have a count out here.
Referees counts at 7. ACH has 2 seconds to get back in. 9. Oh, he breaks the count. Trevor Lee can't believe ACH was able to pull himself back into this contest.
The crowd here letting Trevor Lee know what they think about him.
Trevor Lee with the cover.
Oh,
Deep ankle pick only gets the 2.
almost able to get that 3 count just by putting all his weight on ACH.
That's the most impressive thing about what these two men have been doing this entire contest. They've successfully found a way, as Trevor Lee using all 5 seconds of that referee's count there. Both men have found a way to put their entire body weight into everything that they've been doing for the better part of 30 minutes now.
That could be the difference between a 2 and a 3 count, just putting that much more weight on your opponent when you go for those covers.
As Trevor Lee pulls ACH back up to his feet, driving that knee into the sternum one more time, backs him into the ropes.
ACH can barely.
The fatigue and the exhaustion evident as ever right now as ACH crumbles to the mat. Trevor Lee stomps, repeatedly stomps on the former AAW champion.
Trevor Lee right now. Trevor is very smart. He's taking these short little breaks in this match right now while ACH is just trying to pull it all together. Trevor's taking these short little breaks.
It's all about finding that breath. Any chance you can get to catch your breath is so critical, so crucial, as Trevor Lee backs ACH in the corner, now grinding that shoulder into the ribs one more time.
As you mentioned earlier, as this match goes on, Trevor Lee is probably the favorite. He's the man who can go and go and go and go.
And a huge peel out of the corner.
Nearly sending ACH into the corner. Trevor Lee shaking his head, seems a little bewildered that he hasn't put ACH out just yet. Once again, bringing ACH to the edge of that ring.
Oh! Trevor Lee sent into that unhinged guardrail. Oh. Little diversion attack there from ACH. ACH up and over with the Pescado.
Beautiful Pescado.
Wiping out Trevor Lee.
Getting a little hang time on that one. Connecting with Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee hitting the guardrail on the way down for good measure.
Referee checking on both men.
Both men on the outside. It would be a shame if this was a double count out. Either man's pride not going to let that happen.
Referee's count is at 3.
Neither man up to their feet yet. ACH using the ring itself to get up. Both men fighting for breath. Wait a second, ACH deadlift Trevor in the ring.
Deadlifting Trevor Lee and then throwing him into the ring. ACH now looking to capitalize. on the momentum that he's built. Oh, and Trevor Lee with that forearm strike. Crumble as ACH. Trevor Lee into the cover. ACH out at 2.
Trevor Lee had that scouted. ACH loves bouncing back in the ring.
And Trevor Lee thought that he hit a home run there. He thought that he hit that walk-off shot, but ACH, that heart and soul that he has, able to kick out at 2. Now Trevor Lee is looking to stretch him one more time.
Trevor Lee going back to what's worked earlier in this match, and that is tying ACH up like a pretzel.
ACH fighting for dear life with everything that he has.
Using the official here.
To get back up to his feet. Hey, you got to use what you're given. Transitions into an abdominal stretch. ACH trying to grab that rope. No, Trevor Lee abandons it. Drives the forearm into the lumbar, pulls him out to the center of the ring, and it
goes right back to that abdominal stretch.
Looking to lock in that abdominal stretch again. ACH is trying to fight it off with everything that he's got. A fingertip away from the ropes. Oh, and he gets pulled out and kicked in the back one more time. Trevor Lee just taking advantage.
Perhaps even better than a knee, a well-connected kick to the lower back, sending ACH down to the canvas. Trevor Lee admonishing the official.
Now Trevor Lee pulls him out. We are 40 minutes into this contest.
Trevor Lee right now struggling with ACH. ACH has been grasping those hands to fight off Trevor Lee throughout this entire match. He knows if he gives him that arm, that might be it.
Oh! Whips him into the ropes, follows up closely behind, hits him with a clothesline the second he turns around.
Trevor Lee
calling for the microphone.
mic.
Now putting the knee on the face. Oh, grinding the microphone into the forehead.
Earlier, I didn't have much to say, but right now, ACH, you need to stay your ass down.
Unorthodox offense, to say the least.
Shut the fuck up. Trevor Lee has the mic. That means Trevor Lee's running this shit.
Now Trevor Lee just grinding into the forehead of ACH again.
I know the damn rules. You don't have to tell me. ACH, these people don't give a shit about you. You're just a little ghetto boy from Texas that needs to stay the fuck at home. You're looking at a real fucking star. You're looking at Trevor Lee. You're looking at the fucking man that's on TV every week making millions of goddamn dollars while you're singing dirty little ghetto boy. Think I give a fuck about your booze? You don't know how to speak, you little bitch. Come on, say something. Say something. You think you're fucking big? Say something. Come on, you the bitch.
Oh, and a super kick connects. Trevor Lee crumbles. His eyes rolled into the back of his head. ACH, can he capitalize?
Trevor Lee talked himself into one hell of a super kick by ACH.
But was that ACH's last-ditch effort? Was that the last little bit of gas he had in his tank?
You know, Trevor Lee just couldn't leave well enough alone. He had to get on that mic and run down ACH, run down these fans, and he paid for it.
Eating those words like he ate that super kick. Trevor Lee, though, looking to pull himself up. ACH back up to his feet. Oh, and Trevor Lee sends him face first into that second turnbuckle.
Take nothing away from Trevor Lee, though. He knows exactly what he's doing. When he gets on that mic and says those derogatory things about ACH, he knows he's trying to get ACH mad and off his game plan.
Absolutely. And that's, Trevor Lee just knows how to get under his opponent's skin and not take advantage of any opportunity given to him. He'll eat that super kick. If it causes you to become just a little bit too aggressive, ACH, though, able to land on his feet, kicks the leg out. Looking for that double stomp one more time. No, Trevor Lee evades the attack. Throws a kick, looking for that enziguri. Double stomp from ACH. Can he capitalize?
Crashing down with all of his weight. ACH had just a little bit extra on those double stomps.
ACH back up to his feet. ACH ricochets off the ropes. Running drop kick, floats over into the cover. Lee kicks out at 2.
Trevor Lee somehow, someway kicking out.
Now ACH looking to capitalize, grabs that front chancery. Gonna hoist him up.
Beautiful bridge.
Into that suplex with the bridge. Now swings the hips over. 2 in a row.
Oh.
No, Trevor Lee barely able to get that shoulder off the mat.
I don't know if he was, that was just on instinct. Trevor Lee, his eyes, he looks out.
ACH looking to hoist him up, looking for that buster call.
I don't know if that lower back will allow this to happen.
Think about the assault that's happened to that lower back in this contest. The ring apron, the guardrail, the repeated strikes of Trevor Lee. Oh, Lee looking to reverse it. But the exhaustion setting in for both men here. Both men jockeying for that position. Oh, ACH finds a way out of it. Super kick. Now into the cover. Oh, Trevor Lee out at 2.
ACH smart enough to grab that hand so Trevor couldn't grab the ropes, had to kick out. No shortcuts here for Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee in no hurry to get up.
And ACH rethinking a little bit of a game plan here. Realizing that, hey, I have this contest in my control now. I'm going to play Trevor Lee's game from a little bit earlier. I'm going to let him lay there and think about what I'm going to do next to make him suffer.
And we haven't seen a lot of this in this match. ACH heading to the top. Uncharacteristically, a mat-based match for ACH.
ACH up on top.
Looking to put it away.
Frog splash, nobody home.
That was picture perfect. Unfortunately, Trevor Lee was nowhere to be found when he hit that mat. No water in the pool for ACH.
Trevor Lee able to roll out of the way of that frog splash. ACH crumbling down.
ACH grabbing that right knee. Might have taken the worst of the wear on that huge frog splash. He's taking the knee pad off. He's feeling the effects of that right now.
Off that protective pad. Trying to alleviate a little bit of the pressure that has on the knee.
ACH has not let go of that knee since he hit the mat.
As Trevor Lee's back up on his feet. Now picks him up. Whips him into the ropes. Looking for that double stomp. No, ACH able to hold on. Trevor Lee catches him into another backbreaker. Rolls into a cover. No, ACH out at 2.
Tyler, I don't know if you noticed, ACH was hobbling to the ropes there. Luckily he held on, but Trevor Lee had that scouted as well. Sends ACH crashing down over his knee.
And Trevor Lee telling himself, I was that close to getting the victory there with that backbreaker. I need to capitalize. I need to find my 7th, 8th, 9th win and end this one once and for all. Stomps on the hand of ACH. And now the elbow.
I don't know if Trevor's aware that that knee is in rough shape for ACH, but as soon as he finds out, I assume he's going to attack that as well. Or he's just continuing this attack of every limb on ACH's body.
Oh.
Between the knee and the back, he just can't do it.
ACH looking for that buster call one more time. Lee, though, gets him up. No, ACH hits him with the knee. Shrugs him off again. And that thunderous forearm connecting to the face one more time. Oh! Suplex into the powerbomb. Lee stacks him. ACH out in 2.
I cannot believe that wasn't a 3.
As the capacity crowd at the Logan Square Auditorium gets on their feet. These two athletes 50 minutes into this contest.
What is it going to take, Tyler, for either of these men to get a win here?
ACH rolling away. Trevor Lee trying to lock his eyes on ACH, trying to figure out where he's at.
If you're ACH, perhaps your best bet is to roll to the outside, get a little breathing room.
These two athletes have been going at it for over 50 minutes now. Last time we saw a contest go to a 60-minute draw here in AAW, it was Silas Young and Michael Elgin.
Trevor again attacking those fingers.
Gets that common gear, he hit every bit of it. Slingshot cutter from ACH!
This could do it.
Hooks the leg! No, Trevor Lee kicks out again. Rolls that shoulder off the mat in desperation.
ACH once again grabbing that knee. Might have taken all the energy he had to slingshot himself into that ring to hit that cutter.
It took all of his energy, but it didn't take all of their energy. As they will their favorite son back into this contest, but ACH feeling these effects.
ACH trying to fight off the pain.
Back up to his feet.
For it.
Double underhooks grabbed. Oh, Trevor Lee just turtles up, drops his body weight down.
That's a smart move for Trevor Lee. If all that weight is on the mat, Trevor Lee is safe.
Able to muscle out of that grip. No! ACH grabs those hands one more time. Oh!
He's got him locked in.
No! ACH able to roll off his back. Still has that butterfly lock.
Trevor Lee almost using that maneuver against ACH. Locked him in for a cover. Only got 2.
Looking to do it one more time.
Oh! Innovative maneuver there by ACH.
Collapses the knees onto the side of the head of Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee backs him into the buckles, able to break that butterfly lock. Combination offense here from ACH. Into it. Tiger Bomb!
This could do it.
ACH has done it now. Lee gets that left shoulder up. Gets that left shoulder up.
Somehow, some way, Trevor Lee got that shoulder up. Again, he could be running on instinct. ACH cannot believe it. The frustration in his eyes, you can see it. He thought that was it. A lot of people here in the Logan Square Auditorium thought that was it.
That wrestler's instinct kicking in. You never want your shoulders to be on the mat. That pride of Trevor Lee, knowing that he has an opportunity to make history here. You know he's not going to go down easy. And you know ACH is going to put up whatever fight he has left in his tank to put Trevor Lee down.
And Tyler, it was the right leg, that right knee, just couldn't quite keep that arm down by Trevor Lee. He was able to get it up. If you're ACH right now, what do? You've got your opponent down. You try to go to the air one more time. You put on a submission hold. What do you do?
The exhaustion apparent for both these men. ACH just trying to think of a game plan here, trying to think of what more do I need to do to put Trevor Lee down. And it looks like he's going to that familiar friend one more time.
It wasn't friendly last time. He was unsuccessful with the frog splash last time. Going double or nothing here. Trying to get some feeling back in that knee.
As he climbs up those ropes. Trevor Lee, though, showing signs of life. Stops him dead in his tracks. Throwing an elbow strike.
No one throws those like Trevor Lee.
Then ACH fires with one of his own. And now Lee following ACH up to that top rope. Both men dangerous in this very position. Oh, he went low!
Referee out of position.
Oh! And Trevor Lee using the referee to his advantage there.
Trevor Lee knows every trick in the book.
And now looking to capitalize.
Oh, he's all the way up.
Trevor Lee's all the way up. Has him hooked.
Look at this. Trevor Lee making ACH think about it.
Trevor Lee with that pose. Superplex off the top. Trevor Lee, I think the back of his head might have hit the mat.
No winners in that one. Both of those men came crashing down.
Caution being thrown to the absolute wind as ACH crumbles down to the floor in a heap of exhaustion. Trevor Lee hasn't moved, still holding the back of his head.
Tyler, they hit that ring so hard, one of the boards shifted in the ring, they came crashing down so hard. The velocity those men came crashing down shifted the ring. Also, I can't help but notice, look at the sweat in the ring from these two men. They have put it all on the line in this match.
Referees count at 3.
I don't think anyone in this building wants to see it end with a count out.
ACH hasn't shown a sign of life since he crumbled to that floor.
I see a hand moving, that's about it. He's got 4 seconds to get in that ring, otherwise Trevor Lee's gonna pick up the victory. Asking for the fans.
Referee's
A
counting
fan
8.
helping him up. Oh! That's it. He's gonna count him out.
No! ACH able to somehow get back in it, but charging in like a full head of steam ahead. Trevor Lee wipes him out, rolls through into the pin. No, ACH kicks out. ACH able to kick out, even with Trevor Lee having the damn tights.
A handful of tights. Trevor Lee still couldn't get the victory. It is do or die time for ACH. Trevor Lee clearly is trying to pull every trick he knows in the book. Any shortcut will do.
ACH putting Trevor Lee on that top rope.
Trevor Lee grabbing that substantial mane, or rather ACH grabbing that mane of Trevor
Grabbing
Lee.
that French braid, ripped it out of the head. Now Trevor Lee just looking for a choke one more time. No, ACH! Drop kick to Trevor Lee, sends him to the ring apron. ACH looking to capitalize. No!
Trevor Lee has used every part of this ring to his advantage.
Beautiful moonsault kick there from ACH.
He might have Trevor Lee right where he wants him.
He heads up top. Lee's down. Frog splash from ACH. No, Lee gets that right shoulder up again.
Trevor Lee able to kick out.
Trevor Lee's the king of getting out of that at the absolute last second. These two men just throwing everything they have at one another. The exhaustion has set in so many times, but they've tried to find that second, third, fourth, sixth. I can give it as many numbers as I want.
The number of 2 counts off the charts in this match. So many close calls. Both men almost wrapped up a victory. But each man had an answer for anything that the other man threw at them.
Referee counts at 6. Trevor Lee pulls him up. Trading shots in the center of the ring are both these men.
You could tell these are not the shots they were throwing earlier in this match. They have been going at it.
Referee's checking to make sure those shots are clean, which they are. They're forearm strikes. Those are not closed fists. Oh, Trevor Lee, look at the bull rush him. ACH counters. Buster Call!
This could do it.
No, Trevor Lee kicked out. Trevor Lee was able to kick out. Buster Call! Trevor Lee out again. ACH floats over the top. ACH is up top. Both. No, Trevor Lee got the knees up.
Wait a second. We're at an hour.
Trevor Lee got the knees up.
We're at an hour.
60 minutes has been reached. We are awaiting a referee's decision.
They hit an hour. No winner.
Referee's waving it off. Official announcement coming from Jimmy D.
Holy shit, for 1 hour these men have went to war.
Listen fans, the 60-minute time limit has expired. The referee rules this bout a draw.
Not what the fans wanted, Tyler.
You know, normally they say a draw or tie is, it's like kissing your sister. Those two men went at it for 60 minutes, gave it everything that they had in the center of that ring, and these fans are chanting it exactly. Fight forever, these men. What about
an absolute war with each other. I know these men are no fans of each other, but there's got to be some level of respect here for going 60 minutes. I don't see either man jumping up for an overtime here. 60 minutes. That was the time limit, and they filled every second of this match with brutality, with determination. They threw everything they had at each other, Tyler. ACH grabbing the mic.
I got a whole lot of fight and a whole lot of AAW left in me. I say we give these people 5 more minutes.
ACH calling for 5 more minutes.
And I think the look on the face of Trevor Lee says it all.
And to make this one even more interesting, put the Heritage title on the line, bitch.
Emotions are running high. ACH perhaps trying to take advantage of that. Wait a second. Eddie Kingston.
No, Kingston. Eddie Kingston. Kingston. The man just wrestled 60 minutes. Wrestled his damn heart out.
Eddie Kingston.
Fuck your moment. Fuck your 60-minute. Fuck your title shot. You want a piece of me?
DJZ!
DJZ!
DJZ not medically cleared to wrestle tonight. Coming
No,
in.
that's a hit. And the pipe in his hand.
Trevor! Hey! Just wanted to let you know something real quick. I might not be good to wrestle tonight, but you know when I will be good? December 8th, LaSalle, the final AAW show in LaSalle. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but last time we were in LaSalle, I won a match to become the #1 contender to your Heritage title. I spoke to AAW management and they made it official. We're doing this one more time. LaSalle, you will put that title on the line. It's Trevor Lee, it's DJZ. One more time.